Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Star Power Hour Technology Edition. My name is Mr. Sperber, and I'm going to show you a couple of programs today that you can use while you are stuck at home. But first, I want to tell you about my stream. I've never done this before, but on Monday at 3 p.m., I'm going to be opening up my Twitch stream for anybody to come and watch. I'll be playing a couple of different games, taking suggestions and recommendations from all of you. And maybe we'll get some other Peaceful Schools teachers in there to talk with you in the chat as well. But I would love to talk with some of you guys. I miss you all very much. So let's hang out. 3 p.m. Monday, March 30th. I'll tell you again at the end of the video. All right, the first website I'm going to show you today is called Interland. The link is going to be down in the description below, but it's made by Google. And let's take a look at it. Here's the main page. It's going to give us a little bit of an introduction to what it is, but what this website contains is 4 different games that are appropriate for just about any ages that teach you a little bit about how the internet works and what you can expect to find there. So here's our little character here. I love the art style of this game. It's nice, made out of these polygons. Interland. So let's do this. You can see there's 4 different islands here. It's going to start us off on Mindful Mountain. I'm not sure why. There are 4 dots. Let's move over. Let's get to the first one. Reality River is another option. And the very first one is called The Kind Kingdom. We're going to click on play. And it's going to load up and give us a little introduction. Let's listen.
Vibes of all kinds are contagious, for better or for worse. In the sunniest corner of town, troublemakers are spreading negativity everywhere. Block and report troublemakers to stop their takeover, and be kind to other internauts to restore the peaceful nature of this land. Get to the top of the kingdom by spreading good vibes and nixing the bad.
Alright, so you can see it's talking about those comments that you might receive if you've ever made a YouTube video. Sometimes the comments can be not so great, but we want to encourage a kind culture when we are online as well. So now I can control my guy on my computer, so I'm going to use the arrow keys. Grab some hearts. Come over to this poor guy over here. I'm going to use the space bar to give him a nice comment. +10, nice. And that's going to unlock the next area. See, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to get up here. And I can make my way through this little platformer, helping out these poor guys, brightening up their day, and making my way up to the top of the tower. And this is just one of the games on Interland that you can play. Like I said, there are 4, and each one is very different. This is the only one that's going to be a platformer like this where we're jumping around. And the other ones will have completely different things to show you. But like I said, works great on mobile devices. We can see there we're now already on to the next level. And we can continue making our way. So something fun to check out. Definitely do so. All right, the next website that I'm going to show you is this one right here. It's called Piskel, Piskel. Again, link's going to be down in the description. This is one of my all-time favorites. Some of you might have seen it before if you've been in my class. But it is a creative program. It is a digital art program, and it is pixel-based. What is pixels? Pixels are these little squares that make up just about every picture that you find on a screen. You can see I'm not making the smoothest line, and it's made up of these squares. Each of those is a pixel that you can then change and manipulate. We started off here with the pen tool, and that just allows you to kind of click and drag to make different lines. We can change our color down here with our color picker by clicking on that. Change the hue here and the color saturation right here. Let's get a nice blue. We can continue drawing like this. All right. The paint bucket tool will fill the entire background or the entire space with a color. So let's pick another color here. Let's get a nice, I don't know, kind of a grayish green to fill our background is. All I have to do is click once, fills everything in. Or if I wanted to change the colors of one of my lines, I could switch it to yellow and I could click on the black here to change that color, as you can see. All right, eraser tool, pretty self-explanatory. You can also change the size that you're drawing with up here, and we can use that to kind of clean up the entire board so we can get on to the next step. So this program is great if you just want to do some drawing and make some cool images. And if you want to use it for that, please do. But there is more to it than that. Let's create a little face here. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Yeah. Let's fill this in. Maybe like a dark green. Yeah, that's looking nice. And now let's get into the secondary part of this program. You can see over here we've got the number 1. A little preview of what we got. This is actually a frame. Just like a flip book, we can use this program to animate. And we can do that by adding more frames. If I click on this button here, oh, you can see our preview over here starts blinking. That's because it's switching between this first frame where we have a drawing and the second frame where we have nothing. So it's blinking back and forth. And we can slow that down right here with the FPS slider. We can go real slow. We can go real fast. I'm going to slow that down. Alright, and I'm actually going to trash this second layer because I don't want a blank one. I want to be able to work with what we have. And instead of clicking add new frame, I'm going to go to duplicate this frame. And when I click on that, it's going to give me the exact same thing. You'll notice we're now moving over here. Even though it is switching between these two frames, because they're exactly the same, we're not seeing any movement. So I can then take my move tool, which is this hand right here, and I can click and move this little head over a little bit. And now you can see we've got some motion. All right, we're going back and forth, back and forth. We can continue adding frames onto here by clicking the duplicate this frame button and moving it a little bit more. All right, and each time we do that, it's going to move our little head a little bit further down the screen. Okay, and you can see it gives us a little ghost image of what we had in our last frame there, so we can see how far we are moving it. Now, we don't have to just be stuck moving things in this program either. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to grab the color I was using before, and maybe we have some antennas growing out of this guy. So I'm just going to draw just a couple more pixels coming up and out. Duplicate, draw a couple more, duplicate, draw a couple more. And now you can see our animation up here in the top right corner. Those are starting to look like they're growing right out of his head. Now, you want to make sure that when you're doing this, you don't draw too much in every frame. If we duplicated this and then we drew, I don't know, his body coming down and his hands popping up and his other hand going down and a sun in the sky with the rays coming out and a cloud with raindrops coming down, you can see that all of a sudden that's going to pop up for one frame. That's not going to look like anything's moving. So instead of doing that, I'm going to trash this. I'll duplicate this again. Maybe I'll just change one little thing at a time. So maybe we want his mouth to open. We can just add a couple pixels here and it might look like its mouth is opening. And then maybe we can make it close again. I'll duplicate it again, grab my green color and close it again. Let's see, open, close. Maybe we want to close it all the way. So I'll duplicate it again and erase it completely. And now we'll have it open and then close. All right, small steps are the key to this program. All right, but this is really just the very basic stuff. These other tools are great, and they have little descriptions on how to use them when you mouse over them. You can also add different layers, so you can put things on top of other things without messing them up. And these tools, these transformation tools, are also very powerful. But it's all very user-friendly, and you can teach yourself very easily. Like I said, I've been using this program for a long time. Just show you my account. You can save these down onto your computer. You don't have to have an account, but it's just nice to have them all in one place so you can open them back up and add to them as well. You can see I've made all of these different animations with this program. And if I mouse over them, you'll be able to see how they move and work. So the more you learn, the more you'll be able to do. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. And I hope if you're looking for something to do, this could be something that you could have a lot of fun with. So that's going to be it for me today. Do want to remind you that we are going to be streaming on Monday at 3 p.m. Website's here, twitch.tv/Mr. Sperber1. And we hope to see you there. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you again soon.